All right, I'm on my way home from work. I just thought I'd get on here and see if I could use this external microphone that I got from my phone, see if this works, and then I could edit out the sounds. So that would work. I actually just cracked open a road soda, and by road soda, I mean a Mountain Dew. Trying to kick energy drinks, so I'm having a real soda. I know it doesn't make sense to anybody, but I'm enjoying it. Um, but yeah, also, when are we gonna be done with like fake hunting influencer workout influencers? I mean, I'd only watch somebody do squats so many times of like and tell me like this is for deer hunting. And it's like, okay, I got it. Like being in the gym's cool. I like working out. I like lifting weights, but like it seems like that's just a way to make content in the off season. And it's so like cringy to me. It was just like, dude, I don't want to watch you work out. Like work out like because it's a necessity, not because it's like I want to watch people work out. But anyway, that's just me. If you like it, good for you. But just gonna talk about turkey season coming up. Tennessee opens this weekend, April 11th. Kentucky opens the following weekend for me. I live on the border, so I'm gonna hunt both and a bonus bird in there. Hopefully, I can't hunt the opening weekend, but I took Monday through Friday off. I got a work trip leaving Sunday, so I get the opening day of Kentucky. So that'll be cool. But some of the kind of things that I'm doing right now is I went finally through latest I think I've ever got my stuff ready to make sure my box of turkey stuff's good. So I got a box of Winchester XRs in there. I got a box of TSS in there with Brownings 3.5-inch shells. So that should last me the whole season because if I run out of TSS, I'm not buying more for $84. I'll just switch to the Winchester XR, which I've kind of been curious about how well they work anyway. My buddy told me to buy them last year and I just didn't get to them because I had TSS left. And he swears by them, so I know a lot of people like them. So plus I'm not one of the guys that's like, oh, I just shot this bird at 60, 70 yards. Like, I want to get him in close. I like the whole game of turkey hunting. I mean, yeah, if I hunt a wide open field or something, I'll use decoys or something. And I'm not hating on decoys. I'm pretty much just I don't like carrying them around. But maybe if I was filming or bow hunting, that for sure I'd use them. But just walking around looking for turkeys, trying to play hide the hen. I love the whole game of it. So I always got to make sure it's still recording because last time it turned off on me. So that's what I like. So right now, I'm taking the shells, patterning my gun. I pattern my gun, making sure that the choke I'm using in my gun works with the shells I'm using. So the TSS and the hex. So I know they work with TSS because I'm using the same gun and everything as last year. Making sure my red dot is still got enough battery for the whole season. And if you change the battery in your red dot, make sure you go out and shoot your gun because I learned that lesson. I missed a turkey last year because 2 years ago because I changed the battery and went to check and missed a bird and then checked my sight and it was completely off. Also, it's good to check your when I first started turkey hunting, I didn't pattern my gun or check my shot or anything like that. And I missed like 3 birds in a row. Finally went home. We got smart enough to check my shot, and it was shooting about a foot left and a foot high. So wasn't even coming close to hitting the birds. So it's something that's important to do, and I don't think enough people know to do that. I think they just think, hey, I'm gonna take my shotgun, buy some shells, and then go out there and get going. So lately at night I've been doing some digital scouting. Basically, what I'm looking for is high ground and creeks, some sort of water. I usually find birds in an area that they can climb up to the highest part in the evening or like a hillside and then nice glide down into the trees like over a creek or something. That just seems to be the areas I find them. So I look for that on a map and then I look for those areas, but the highest point in those areas. And that's usually an area I'll go set up in the morning just to listen because you can obviously hear the most amount of noise from the highest point. So that's kind of what I'm scouting for. If you haven't I would start ordering permethrin right now because I'd rather pretty much spray my skin down with permethrin and get cancer than have these ticks that make you allergic to red meat. Uh, I used to get a lot of ticks on me, and I started taking my clothes out, spraying them down with permethrin, spray them down once, leave them outside for a few days, and spray it all down again. Even socks and underwear and everything, I'll leave outside and spray it all down, before opening day. And that's drastically reduced the number of ticks I've had. I mean, I've gone outside all day and had 0 ticks on me after I've used that permethrin. So that stuff's like magic. Probably not magic for the carcinogens that are in it that, there's a reason that it's killing ticks and not just trying to get them away from you. So another thing that I bought this year is I absolutely hate rubber boots. I use hiking boots for all my deer hunting, some Crispy, some Danners, just, whatever. This year I actually came upon a sale where they were about 50 to 60% off, and I bought those really expensive Sitka boots. Normally $400. I think I got them for a little under $200, which is a lot for a rubber boot. I got it. But I got this John boat now, and I'm going to be getting in and out of the water a lot, trying to use it for hunting and stuff. So I thought, maybe there's an area that I need to get out, but I still want something comfortable enough to walk all day in. So I thought I'd give these a try, and I got them. I'm blown away by them. I mean, I don't have any sponsors. I don't have anything. I love these boots. They're a little warm. I'd probably only wear them from about 55 degrees down. But they're great. They're comfortable. I went and picked up some trail cameras the other day in the rain in them and walked about 2-3 miles. No blisters. No feet getting tired from heavy boots. They're pretty light. They're Gore-Tex, so they're waterproof. It's the Gore-Tex ones, not the Back 40 ones. I had the Back 40 ones. I didn't like them at all. But they're easy to get on and off. They walk as much like a shoe as you could possibly get out of a rubber boot. They are really tall, but they're great. I'm going to wear them a lot, I think. Maybe not in turkey season because it's already like 80 degrees out now. But I think going forward is I'm going to try to wear them a lot during deer season once it gets into October or something like that. I mean, because my spots are usually so far back on public and everything that I usually just wear hiking boots. But these are really like, let's see. So kind of my turkey strategy, just kind of going into things is like, I know a lot of guys go out there and if a bird flies down, doesn't come to them, they're at IHOP by 8 o'clock. And that's great. It never really works out for me like that. I've had a few times that those perfect hunts go off, but most times that's not how things work out for me. So my strategy is I'll always go out there and be out there for the woods to wake up, that I can hear them gobble, and that gives me that confidence of knowing the turkeys are out there if they're gobbling that morning. I know there's some birds out there. Then I'll move towards one, and most likely he's going to fly down and go with hens or go away from me. And that's just something I have to accept. It doesn't get me down. It doesn't bum me out. I already think that's going to happen. So what I'll do is I'll just listen for him, try to move generally the same direction as him, and kind of take a break, have some water, have a snack, something like that. And I'll wait him out, usually 10, 11, noon. You'll hear a distant gobble when you're just sitting there. And then now it's time. He's ready for you. So I'll get up and I'll go in that direction. Hopefully he's gobbling enough to kind of give me a beacon on him. And I'll try to get into about 100 yards, which I think is about his bubble. And then once I'm there, I'll get in and set up in a place that I can really hide the hen so that when he exposes himself to me, he's already presented himself a shot. It's too late for him. Because a lot of the times, if you're not using decoys and stuff, you're not going to get these pretty shots of where he's coming in, just strutting around in front of you. I have absolutely had those scenarios. But a lot of times he's a little weary. He's like, you're in some brush. He's not 1,000% comfortable. So he's coming in, periscoping his head around. And you got to be prepared that when he comes in there, as soon as he's in shooting range, I'm not talking 70 yards. I'm talking 30 yards, 20 yards, that you're ready to just pull that trigger and put it on him. So that's kind of my strategy, is just kind of the waiting game, the wait for him to get hot on his own. And then I kind of just get in that bubble, call, get him fired up, and I just shut up and then just rake leaves. And then he usually will get curious enough. Every once in a while, I give him a little call, maybe just to see where he's at, see if he's moved at all, kind of get a direction if he's coming in, if he's changed direction. So that's kind of my overall strategy for turkey hunting. And I think that I do pretty well at turkey hunting because, I'm there to have fun with turkey. I enjoy the whole experience. I'm not there to like score birds or be like, this bird's a 10-year-old with 14-inch spurs. I don't shoot jakes, but a 2-year-old is going to be dead. And it's just a fun experience to me. And if I go home and I'll kill a bird, I don't care at all. So to me, that actually makes me a better turkey hunter, I think, because I'm willing to like get up and move and do things that if I was hunting a 200-inch deer that I would probably be too scared to do to mess it up. But with this, I think it actually puts me in a better place because I'm allowed to make those mistakes and learn it and do other things that aren't standard. So kind of opens it up to that kind of stuff. Let's see other things here. The calls I use or the kind of gear I run is I will use Sitka has this fanny pack thing. I like that. Or First Light has a chest rig. They work. I go back and forth between those, but mostly in those I'll run a Woodhaven Raspy Red Hen mouth call. I use that a lot. I'm a minimalist. If I could just walk in the woods with just that mouth call and my shotgun, it's pretty much all I need. But I will usually take, either that fanny pack or chest rig. And in there, I'll take some other calls. I'll take, I got a Woodhaven slate call and a crystal call. And I don't usually take a box call with me. But that's about it as far as that stuff goes. And I got that Browning Synergy. I paid a lot of money for that, but I figure I'll have that gun forever and I can pass it down to somebody and it'll be worth it. I mean, that gun's great, shoots great. Put a Vortex Venom red dot on it and it just works amazing. So I love that gun. But that's pretty much all the turkey stuff I take into the woods. One thing I do like is First Light. A few years ago, I bought this 4 or 5 years ago. They made like a leafy jacket and a leafy face mask that was like this dark brown color. And it's awesome because especially once it gets hot outside, I'll just wear a t-shirt out and some real thin camo pants like the Kuiu ones. And then throw that over a t-shirt once I get out there and the face mask. And it works awesome. I don't get too hot. I don't get too cold. It's great. So all that stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. Hopefully I'll check back in next week and have some turkeys down. But I'm looking forward to season. It's going to be fun. Going to have to start getting back up early again because I haven't gotten up at like 4 a.m. in a while since deer season. But it would be good. I'm looking forward to it. So see you next week.